Okay, we're going to get the moon part 1, October 3rd, 2019. 4:57 p.m. This will be moon part 1, again, like I'm repeating myself. Super warm today. Totally out of character for this time of year. I mean, it's warm. And I just got done catching 3 planes headed towards the sun. 2 crossed the sun from the south, headed north. 1 crossed the sun from the east, headed west. And they were putting out some pretty good plumes. So 1 looked short because it was going away from me. The 2 that were going north, the plumes were long. So if you got a chance, check out anything that says criminals or sun crossers. I'm probably going to name it sun crossers. But it'll be in the post for the 3rd. Well, I always do my posts. I'll put the date of the day that I've recorded. So alright, everyone be safe. Hopefully more moon later on to catch. They don't spray over it. And it is vertical. It is actually vertical. I can't believe it. Well, it might be a hair off. It might be kicked out the bottom a little bit to the right. I mean, it might be a degree off. But that's about as close as I've seen it normal in at least 2 months. Maybe a month, but seriously doubt it. It's been more like 2 months. It's pretty crazy. So, leaves are falling off of everything already. Alright, October 3rd, 2019. 9:51 p.m. This, I believe, is moon part 2. So I'm trying to get that. That's that little colored one that changes blue and red. But I'm not going to be able to get it with the full zoom. So we'll just stay set on the moon and leave it at that. But on another note, I've been noticing like dual propeller helicopters, I forget what they're called. They're the military, MICs. They fly over. And it used to be I could see people in the cockpit. I don't see people in the cockpit anymore. And I could wave at them. They don't move. Back in the day, I used to wave to acknowledge that I see them, and they would like veer off a little bit, change course ever so slightly, to where you could tell that whatever was piloting it knew what was going on, knew that they were being watched, so they veered off a little bit, like to say, oh, no, not flying over your place. Now they just blatantly fly over and they don't care. Which leads me to believe that there's something other than a human being flying that plane or helicopter. So just heads up if anybody's like paying attention to that kind of stuff. Just watch the way that these planes and helicopters, the flight patterns. See, I've been here for going on 17 years, going to be 18 years next year. So unless God played a trick on me and grabbed the earth that I stand on and tilted it a little bit and moved it, I can tell when something moves, just like the way the moon is. Earlier in part 1, the moon was vertical. Does that look vertical to you? My camera's perfectly level, perfectly straight. This is the way I'm seeing it when I'm looking at it. The same way I'm looking through the eyepiece, the viewfinder. But anyway, check your flight patterns. If you got flight radar, I'm finding different flight patterns that I've never seen before. These planes are going every which way but crazy, and they're still looking crazy. So it's just something to look out at. It's, I don't know, just not right. It's like these planes are flying and they're not right. Just like the other day, what is it, the 15th? A couple weeks ago? On the 15th, I recorded a big old jet, 4-engine jet, flying over. I got zoomed in, took a still shot. There were no windows on the side of the plane, which normally have passengers. So what was that? You know, was that a NASA plane? Was that a NOAA plane? Is that the spy plane that they say Russia's doing, flying around here in California? I don't know. And at that time, back then, I didn't get my new phone, so I didn't have flight radar. Now, I have flight radar. I can look it up. And lately, like today, I caught 3 planes. 1 flying west, 2 flying north, and they were spraying. I looked them up on the radar. They did not show up on radar, but yet the Atlantic, Alaska, what was it, Alaska, Southwest, and Delta, those showed up perfectly. And they even said their names, their altitudes, and which way they were headed, where they departed, their schedule to land. These 3 planes did not show up on the radar. Just saying. Where did that thing go? There it is. I want to make sure it was still there. So yeah, if anybody knows, leave me something at the bottom. This probably won't be posted for another week. So if it's the 3rd, you guys probably won't see this till the 12th. I'm so behind. Harvest took it out of me. Been real busy. I think I already said this, but everybody be safe and peace. Just want to get a little bit more in there. Still had a little bit of time left. Just a continuation. October 3rd, 2019. It just turned 9:58 p.m. So this will be Moon Part 2B. I'll just put it in the video itself. Oops, my bad. Trying to keep that pesky moon lens flare inverted out of sight. Try to blend it in with the moon itself. Hopefully that works.